Well, they're fast when you're not looking at them. They got Jason Voorhees syndrome. What? Oh, it's her fucking chair. Wait. Um, um, we're back in the house. What? We're back in the guest house.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone.
Okay. Oh, okay, Resident Evil 7. Okay. E001. Oh, it was her. Okay, RE7. Okay, alright. You got me. That's some pretty good foreshadowing. Wait. Mia's here? Hold on. How would Mia...
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
infected?
Ethan, it's
What?
okay. It's okay. It's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that. It fucking hurts.
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Is Mia the final boss fight?
You're gonna be one of us.
I'm getting back to my car.
Then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Not real. Not real. Oh, is it? It's not real. Wait. Can't leave. Wait. The way out. The way out in the attic, though. She can't hurt me. Not real.
Get away!
Oh, there's that save moment. Oh! Maybe she can hurt me. Oh, fuck. Is this the queen from Eco? Yo, where's my queen sword?
Get away!
Wait. Okay. Do I just need to...
No, you don't!
What can I do? Do I just have to, like, guard?
Get away!
Just keep going?
Leave me alone! No!
Oh, I just have to keep guarding.
Away from me! Stop! 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 No! 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 No!
It is like Eco. It's like the final boss of Eco.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
What the hell? Oh shit, it's a Silent Hill boss! No, fuck it. Oh! I am guessing I need to, it's like the William Birkin final boss. I just gotta fucking unload on her. There's no escaping, just keep attacking her and stay out of the way. Can I skip it? Oh no, I have to do it.
Why does everyone hate me?
Oh, fuck. What the? What the? What the? What? What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Damn. Oh. Rocket launcher? What?
Playtime's over.
9 shots. Better make him count. Holy shit. Playing it safe. That's for easy mode. The nightmare's finally over. That's for normal mode. We beat it. That's the end. Oh, we beat it. End of the night. I think that's for saving Mia. Who's this dude? Yo.
I'm Redfield.
Chris? It's Chris.
Found you.
Chris Redfield?
The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
You got a helicopter going off into the sunset. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. First time the title screen appeared. whole thing was just the intro. This is the real game. Oh, is this a little teaser? Director Koshi Nakanishi. He's the new Shinji Mikami. This is pretty good. This is really good. Thoughts, I guess. If I ever decided to clip this, included some. So I just beat Resident Evil 7 for the first time. Played it on normal difficulty. Probably took about 7 or 8 hours for a first time playthrough. Wow. So I've just finished playing Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1 was a phenomenal game. But as good as it was, the story was a bit weak. I already knew the story of Resident Evil 1. You played any other game in the series, you know what happens at the end of Resident Evil 1. There's not too many twists and turns in Resident Evil 1. I mean, there's one big one, but if you played any other game in the series, it's spoiled for you. This game kept me guessing, and this game spoon-feeds you just enough information to kind of plant that seed in your head that something else is going on here. It's not as straightforward as there was some kind of infection in this small town, or this small area. And for a while, I kind of like that. So in RE5 and RE6, it's like this worldwide thing. Like, there's outbreaks everywhere. But like when the scope is so big, they're doing the entire world, you kind of gloss over like the personal, like what happened to these people and these families. And for a little while, I thought that this was basically like, hey, this is a micro level what happens when like a family gets infected and turns into these creatures. I like the Bakers. I think they're great villains. I think that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dinner scene that you wake up to is a great way to introduce them. Like because they don't have scenes together after that. You encounter them all separate, and it was just nice to see what their interaction was when they're all together. It kind of shows their dynamics. When it got a bit more Resident Evil-y, when it got a bit more, modern day with like these massive monsters and stuff, I was skeptical at first, but it stays like a small scale kind of thing. The boss fight with the mutated Jack and the boss fight with Eveline at the end, I think was fine. It wasn't too bombastic. It wasn't too ridiculous. It was fine. It was good. That being said, I like the first part with the mystery and going through the mansion. I loved it. It was like coming home again, playing a Resident Evil 1 kind of game. It's essentially RE1 if it was made today. Way more focus on story, way more twists and turns in the plot. Multiple endings. Well, Resident Evil 1 had like 12 different endings, but they were all basically the same. But this one had more emphasis on story, more cutscenes, although they disguised them by keeping the camera, from the person's perspective. You can't skip cutscenes either, which I think is a very egregious mistake that I'll probably not care for in further playthroughs. But it's RE1 if it was made today. There's significantly fewer enemies than previous Resident Evils. There's probably about as many enemies as there are in Resident Evil 1, maybe a bit more. I mean, if you count all the bugs as an individual enemy, yeah, there's definitely more. But I noticed that. So if you ran past an enemy in RE1, almost certainly if you went back to that area, they would be there. Like, you would have to continuously deal with them if you didn't know which way to go throughout the mansion. But in this game, there were noticeable moments where enemies would disappear and reappear, whether you killed them or not. And I noticed that in the boiler room before the first boss. So there's like 5 enemies in there. And like they're there to like drain your ammo so you have nothing left for the upcoming boss fight. But if you can get past them, you get to the boss area, you beat the boss, and you have to go back through that area. And I was like, crap, like I have nothing left. They're gonna kill me. I'm gonna have to redo the boss fight. But they weren't there, they were gone. So it's like, okay, now that I know that, I'll never ever fight them. Like I'll never fight them. As long as I can get through them, maybe lose a healing item in the process, I'll save all that ammo for the boss fight, and it'll make the boss fight significantly easier. That's kind of true in Resident Evil 1. You can avoid a lot of enemies in Resident Evil 1, and then you'll have tons of ammo for the boss fights. I mean, shit, you can not even fight a boss. Like, you just use the V-Jolt, and you can kill Plant 42. There's a lot of things that you learn by playing the game that make subsequent playthroughs easier. And I think this game is similar. Because now I know that I never have to fight those dudes in the boiler room. I just run. And the boiler room, you can kind of like fake enemies out and then run around the other way and get to the door. You just gotta hope that they're fast enough, but also slow enough to take time to get to you when you do that. It's a good game. It's a return to form, if you will, but I just played Resident Evil 1, so it doesn't feel like a return to form. It just feels like more of the same. I have not played a more action-based RE in a very, very long time. I have played basically 2 Make, Revelations 1, and this. Those were over the course of a couple of years, but I haven't really played a very action-heavy RPG or Resident Evil in a long time. But I love this style of RE. I love like the focus on puzzles, focus on avoiding combat, focus on figuring out ways to get around enemies. Like if I fought all of those enemies at the end in the salt mine, one, they'd probably kill me because I wouldn't be able to kill them before they got to me. I just had to run. And it's structured in a way where like that's your best option is to run. In RE, it's not always structured that way because you don't know if you're going to go back through an area or not. That salt mine area is completely linear. So as long as you can get past them, like you're good to go. You don't gotta worry. Also, I guess when you're interacting with the minecart, you're invincible. So even if you have like a train of enemies behind you, if you can just get to the minecart and push it, I guess they can't hurt you. I guess that animation stops them from... What a game. I was a bit frustrated that the fuse wasn't where I thought it would be, but I guess if I had just taken like 5 seconds to look around, because it was on that floor, I would have like remembered it. I guess it was because during the video I put it in a place where whoever did the walkthrough didn't put it there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a special item in the laundry room. I don't know. I didn't need it in the end. Also, like RE1, the game gets easier the more you play it. The further you get, the game gets easier, which is odd. The game is like the hardest at the very beginning when all you have is like a handgun and maybe a couple of shotgun shells. That first boss, Jack Baker, my heart was in my throat. I was so nervous. I was like, man, please die, please die. I don't want to have to go through those enemies in the boiler room again. Like, please die. You know, I thought I saved a lot of ammo by the time I got to him, and I was using it all. I used almost all my shotgun ammo. I put like 10 shotgun shells in him, and got him with a chainsaw. Like, he just wouldn't die. And the first time I played this game, I got to him, and I got stuck for an hour. I don't know why, but I just couldn't beat him. He just killed me so many times. So when I got to him, I had a lot of experience under my belt. But every other boss I killed pretty much first time. Marguerite got me. She got me. I forget how, but she got me. But second time I got her. But never was really worried in Lucas's section. Never was really worried in the ship. Never was really worried in the salt mines. And by the time I got to Evelyn, I had like 7 flame grenades, a bunch of poison grenades, like 300 machine gun ammo, 10 shotgun shells, 10 enhanced handgun bullets, 30 other. I mean, I was loaded up, and there was plenty of stuff I left in the item box. Had like 7 first aid kits. Like, I was loaded up. That first boss, I was not loaded up. I think I picked up almost everything I could, and I barely had enough to get through. I hope these credits end. I kind of got it. But like every stream I ever do, when I get to the end of the game, we will always watch the credits. Every game, games are such a monumentally collaborative process. It's a small miracle that games ever get made, because of just the sheer amount of work and collaboration and cooperation that has to happen to get a game storyboarded, designed, produced, programmed, like to get all that and get it on a disc and get it to you, the consumer. It's such a huge effort, millions and millions of dollars. Like look at all these companies. Like all these companies did something, and all these companies have staff, and all these companies have payroll, and all these, like, it's insane. Whether it was localization, whether it was legal in whatever country it went to, whether it was story tweaks to make it so you could release it into another market and therefore increase your profit. Like, it's a lot of work and a lot of effort. And at the very least, we could like acknowledge what their names are. That doesn't mean the game's perfect by any means, but like it's and the Havoc physics engine, my god. The guy that made that, it has his own island somewhere, because every game, like every first person shooter uses it. Even the typefaces. It's like, hey man, you're using my font. I made that font. I invented Envy. We just beat it. It took way longer than it probably needed to. What are you drinking, man? I'm doing my spiel. I'm doing my I just beat a game, now I'm talking about it. I may or may not clip it and make it